If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson and you're trying to decide, do I work for a small company or a large company? How can you make that decision and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Silvenbell coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and business and a fantastic day to talk about you. I'm coming to you live from Haleiwa, and this video is powered by sellingtechnicians.com. All right, so there's going to be a point in your career where you're like, I can move on. And do I work for a large company? Do I work for a small company? Now, I will share with you, I've worked for a huge company and I've worked for a small company. And there are pluses and minuses either freaking way, and you have to decide which one works for you. Let's start with small companies. Small companies are good. You can have some more latitude. It's more personable. It's more friendly. It will have a family feel as long as it stays small. It will have that feel of like, hey, I'm home. I like what I'm doing. It's really cool to work here. A couple of frustrations. Some smaller companies don't have really good advertising budgets. So what happens is you may end up with 1 or 2 calls a day. If you're a salesperson, you may end up with 2 or 3 calls a day if you're a technician. And if you're sitting on the sidelines and you're like, I need to make some money, you're going to have to solely wait on the heat, on the cold, or on your own output, meaning you're going to go knock on doors, which you should anyway, even if you work for a big company. You're going to have to do some of your own advertising. And it's one of those things where you could probably get away with a little bit more. Like you may say, hey, small company, I only want to work 4 days a week and spend the last day with my family. I'll work on Saturday, but I want to pick one of those days that I don't work during the middle of the week so I can get some stuff done. And they may go, deal, right? You're going to have more latitude with things that you want to do in a smaller company than you are with a bigger company. The downside is you may not have the money there to service the client the way that you need. Like they may say, hey, here's our list of guarantees, but at the end of the day, they don't really live up to them because they can't fulfill upon them because there's not enough money in the budget. I worked for a super small company at one point. Not very many people there. We're talking like 10, right? Not very big. And it was a week. I worked there for a week. I couldn't handle it. Job went sideways. There was a guarantee inside of the contract that said X, Y, and Z. I went to go say, hey, this needs to be done for this homeowner. And the business owners, there's 2 of them, pulled me aside and said, hey, we can't afford that right now. Like go smooth this out. So made promises at the table, had the conversation. The 2 business owners that were there didn't want to live up to the expectations. As soon as that hit, I'm like, deuces, I'm out. I'll go find somewhere else to work. So you got to be aware that there is downside for small companies. There's upside, there's downside. Now here's the thing. If you want to be better at sales, you want to be good at what you do, you should absolutely join my email publication. Go to this URL, type it into a browser. It's HVACTechSecrets.com. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel, which means private coaching, private training, discounted coaching, discounted training. It's an email publication. And occasionally I try to sell you stuff. Yep, I do. So ups and downs of working for a big company. Okay, let's start with the leads. Most big companies have the money for leads. That's good to a point, but you're usually working with a big sales team and you're usually on a commission gets position type of a situation where it can be pretty dang cutthroat. I was at a big company and it was super cutthroat, right? People to your face would tell you that they were super friendly with you and they liked you. Behind the scenes, they would stab you in the back to get that position to get the next lead. So like if you're saying, hey, listen, I'm okay with that, that's fine. As long as you realize like that's what you're getting into. On this list is you are a number, right? You are a machine. Your role and responsibility in life is to put a number in an Excel file. And when that number hits in that Excel file, you've done good. You get a pat on the back. When you don't do good, you get a boo from management and they pull you in and they pull you aside. The money may be better, but they may say, hey, listen, sales dude, sales chick, sales chica, you're going to have to run 3, 4, 5 calls a day every single day. Well, there's burnout and fatigue. You put me on 5 sales calls a day, I'm not complaining. I'm telling you the truth. On one of those calls, my brain is just like super mush. I don't know which one of the 5 it is. It may be the one first thing in the morning. It may be the one in the middle. It may be one at the end. But one of those presentations is not good. One of those presentations of the 5 is just energy suck. I have limitations as a human being. There's only so many people on this planet that can run 5 leads a day and be good on all 5 leads, and it's not a lot. So you're gonna have to weigh, like, to an extent, it comes down to, when I take a look at the opportunity here, how much money do I want to make? What kind of lifestyle do I want to have? How many leads do I need to run? Are they capable of getting me that income? And can I do it, right? In all of those situations, you should absolutely be knocking on doors, leaving flyers, going to your installs, meeting with clients as much as you can to try to bring in your own business, because then you're not reliant on somebody else's leads, as well as getting referrals. Right? Referrals are going to be the one thing that is a great equalizer for you. Your own leads and referrals, fantastic. There you go. The differences between the two of them, right? A little bit less money probably, a lot more latitude, a lot more money, more aggression from management. Most of the time. That's not an absolute, just so you know. You got 1 of 3 things to do from here. Just 1 of 3. Find the subscribe button, click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.